We all have heard of this famous proverb that don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is a piece of advice from ancient times which actually means that one should not concentrate all efforts and resources in one area, as one could lose everything. To a logical mind in today's world, this does make sense. Why we should risk everything in pursuit of one goal, so that in case of failure we find no other options around us and no solid ground where we could stand on. The human mind likes to play safe. We tend to avoid the situation where we can find ourselves in a closed corner with options of nowhere to go. But when it comes to some of the most successful people from around the world, this thought really doesn't seem to get much appreciation. Among them, one of the names which comes in our minds is Andrew Carnegie. Andrew Carnegie was among the wealthiest and most famous industrials of his day. By the end of the 19th century, he was the richest man in the world with a personal payout of $250 million, approximately $7.5 billion in today's money. His fortune has since supported everything from the discovery of insulin and the dismantling of nuclear weapons to the creation of Pell Grants and Sesame Street. We see a very broad picture when it comes to things which he positively influenced by his wealth. But it's worthy to mention that he created all that wealth by focusing and excelling in only one domain in his life. By age 30, Carnegie had amassed business interests in ironworks, steamers on the Great Lakes, railroads, and oil wells. He was subsequently involved in steel production and built the Carnegie Steel Corporation into the largest steel manufacturing company in the world. In his life, people used to call him the Man of Steel, because that was his one thing which made him the wealthiest man in the world. He strongly believed in this idea that in order to find great success in one's life, it's important that we choose one thing and focus all our energies in pursuit of one goal. Don't put your all eggs in one basket is all wrong, I tell you. Put all your eggs in one basket and then watch that basket. Look around you and take notice. Men who do that do not often fail. It is easy to watch and carry the one basket. It is trying to carry too many baskets that breaks most eggs in this world. Carnegie didn't just follow the rule of one thing in creating his wealth. When it comes to public welfare, he adopted the same approach. He believed in the idea that the best way to help another person in this world is to educate him and give him knowledge. For that reason, between 1886 and 1919, he paid more than $40 million for over 1,600 new library buildings in communities, large and small, across America. Many still serve as civic centers, continuing in their original roles and influencing the lives of millions of people. The philosophy and life of Andrew Carnegie tells us that if you try to do everything, you could wind up with nothing. But if you try to do just one thing, the right one thing, then you could wind up with everything you ever wanted. Do subscribe and hit the like button, and don't forget to share your opinion on the philosophy of Andrew Carnegie in the comment section.